Hey everyone, Matt Peiken here. If you've made Wake Up part of your daily local news diet, I would love it if you took just a moment to give it 5 stars on either Apple Podcasts or Spotify and write a glowing sentence or two if you have it in you. It makes a real difference in picking up new listeners. Thanks so much for the boost. All right, on with the news. Wake up, Jacksonville. I'm Matt Peiken. Thanks for wrapping up your week with me and tuning into your local newscast for Friday, March 27th, my final Wake Up newscast before I put this show on the shelf. Another destroyer has deployed from Naval Station Mayport as the U.S. continues waging its Operation Epic Fury. The USS Donald Cook left this week on what officials call a scheduled deployment, part of a rotation planned years in advance. Its departure follows the USS Mason by just 1 day. Commander Sean Hanley said, quote, "I'm really proud of the sailors that have worked so hard to get us to this point." New images also show other Mayport-based ships supporting the mission. Read more at Jacksonville Today. North Jacksonville is seeing a surge in new housing, with 405 homes approved since January of 2025 on roads including Starrett, Yellow Bluff, and Cedar Bay. Longtime residents say the historically rural area isn't ready. They've packed city council and land use and zoning meetings, arguing roads and schools can't handle more growth. Councilmember Mike Gay says, quote, "We're not saying not in my backyard, but we're saying build something that's compatible." Others call development inevitable as Duval County's population climbs. Some projects have passed despite opposition. Read more in the Daily Record. One of Jacksonville's oldest schools is getting new life as a tech incubator. Annie R. Morgan Elementary, which closed last summer after more than a century, has been sold to the My Village project of Jacksonville for $1.25 million. The nonprofit plans to invest up to $2.5 million to turn the 35,000 square foot building into a workforce and technology hub. Its Coding in Color program, serving 50 students ages 16 to 21, will anchor the effort. Founder Ronnie King says the goal is helping small businesses better use technology and artificial intelligence to grow. Read more in the Jacksonville Business Journal. The Business Journal is highlighting its 2026 Women of Influence, recognizing leaders across the First Coast who are shaping their industries and communities. The honorees work in fields ranging from logistics and law to architecture, finance, and nonprofits. The publication says they were chosen from a competitive pool based on professional achievement, community engagement, and long-term regional impact. Many have taken calculated risks, embraced uncertainty, and focused on mentoring others. Organizers say their leadership is measured not just by titles, but by the teams and opportunities they build. You can see the complete list of honored women in the Business Journal. And one of Jacksonville's oldest Irish pubs has poured its last pint. The Flies Tie in Atlantic Beach closed Tuesday, ending a 31-year run. Owner Ralph Tiernan says he's stepping away to focus on his health, care for his aging parents, and respond to changes in consumer habits since the pandemic. The pub opened in 1994 and became known for authentic Irish food, beer, live music, and packed St. Paddy's Day celebrations. Tiernan says, quote, "I turned 58 this year, and I have to start thinking about my own health too." You can read more in the Times-Union. Thanks for tuning into this final newscast as I put Wake Up on the shelf, at least for now, as I turn my attention to another project. But if you're following my show, keep following it, and you'll get a notice if and when I put Wake Up back into circulation. It's been a privilege serving this city, and I hope to do so again down the road.